Welcome back to Whiffy's Palette. I'm George. I'm Whiffy Penguin. I am the painter. What do we have today? Look at this. Look at this crazy deck by one Emilio Chica Jimenez. Uh, so last week, we played the Ponza Painter. It was our second week trying Wastelands and Painter. And I mean, I had fun, but I don't think ultimately that Wasteland should be in Painter. I think it is pulling the deck in too many different directions, and definitely with the Dragon's Rage channelers. But here we are this week. So throughout the week, I've been playing this deck list a little bit. I think I played 4 matches. But really, is about this card, Wild Wasteland. 3-mana enchantment, skip your draw step. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play those cards this turn. This card is pretty cool with Karn because we can exile artifacts and then just always have access to them with Karn from our deck. It also is kind of like a draw 2. Every turn, it kind of, if you squint. So my pal Drake, you know him. He's been on the channel a couple of times. He said, George, you should play Wild Wasteland. This card is crazy. And he found 2 decks. There's this one, and there was another one that had 3 Wild Wastelands in it. But I like the look of this one a little bit better. I absolutely could have tuned this, but I did not. I absolutely know for sure that we probably want a skateboard, but there is no skateboard. What do we have? We have 61 cards, so maybe somebody will think that we're oops all spells. That's cool. We have a Sewer Valence, Melded Moxite, Legion Extruder sub combo, but we have a wacky deck. So there's 21 lands. We have just 3 fetch lands. Couldn't get that Wooded Foothills in there. Excuse me. We have a volcanic island, and then we have 2, 4, 6 mountains. So uh kind of a weird list. No fourth fetch land, no Thundering Falls, no second volcanic. The blue is very light. It is just these 2 Sewer Valence cams. So I see where they're going. And then we've got like 2 Fable of the Mirror Breakers, 3 Magus of the Moons, 2 Moxites, 2 Sewer Cams, 1 Lightning Bolt, 3 Pyroblasts, a Mishra's Research Desk, a couple of Lotus Petals, no Simian Spirit Guides. We've got our bridge, we've got our dragon engine, we've got Karns. I've been wanting to try Sewer Cam with Karn, and I guess this is our opportunity. I'm curious what the texture of the matches will be, if I will be able to side out like a Sewer Cam to grab with Karn. And then for our sideboard, we've got some magic cards. We got not a play set, a 3 set of Leyline of the Void. Actually, I'm kind of a fan of a 3 of for this. I don't know. 4 is obviously better. Higher chance for you to see it in your opening hand or your mulligan hand, but who wants to draw? Who wants to draw a Leyline of the Void? We have a really small Karn package: Grindstone, Flute, Null Rod, Unlicensed Hearse, Bridge, and a Chaos Defiler. What's missing from this Karn board? Liquid Metal Coating, a Mycosynth Lattice are both cards I would think of. We've got 2 blasts. We're going to finish out our place in a Pyroblast and add 1 Red Elemental for when we're up against blue decks. We've got an Abrade. We have an Untimely Malfunction, and then a couple of Furies. And that's it. I think we're going to be doing a lot of camming here, and it'll be fun and cool. I'll see you guys for round 1. Bye. Welcome back for round 1. I think this hand looks pretty good. We're going to keep it. We're going to lead on a Bloodstained Mire Mountain, I believe, into Goblin Welder. and see what we can hit. See what we're up against. My opponent has mulliganed to 6. All right, so if they play a Tomio, will we lightning bolt it? Thoughtseize. Okay. Our hand is kind of okay against Thoughtseize with the double goblins. I imagine he will take either the engineer or the bolt, is my guess. No, it's welder. Okay. That's pretty cool. Let's go get a mountain. And we're going to play the research desk. Okay, so do they have a daze? They're thinking pretty long on this. I'd really like to draw another non-basic, I think. Or I'm sorry, a basic, another basic. That way we can run it out into a possible wasteland and then I don't know, maybe we shouldn't be trying for the turn 3 Magus. I feel like it's pretty probable that they have a I feel like it's pretty probable that they have a daze with the pause that just happened on this research desk. Maybe they were just reading it. This is not a normal in every list card. Oh, Basic Island. That's a bummer for the Magus. We can still try to cut them off of black, though. There's a Grindstone. That's like the whole combo. So let's go Goblin Engineer. Maybe we can get a daze out of them. We don't really need this one to resolve. If it does, we'll go get a Phyrexian Dragon Engine so that we can draw cards. What we do want is land. Okay, there's the daze that I thought they had. And that's okay. We played this Goblin Engineer into the daze. We wanted them to use it so that we could maybe get our Magus of the Moon down. Maybe they have another daze. Okay, well, let's throw this painter into play, and we're gonna make everything black. I don't know if they do have snuff out, but we're gonna avoid snuff out if they have it. The spells. Oh, Lotus Petal. Okay. Is this Doomsday? This is most likely Doomsday. Okay. Okay. So we really need mana to try to win. We really need some mana to try to win. Um, an Ancient Tomb or City of Traders would be great. A regular land. Does a regular land do it? I guess if they pop the Lotus Petal, it does it. But right now they have the mana to cast a Thassa's Oracle. What do we got in here? What does our deck look like? There's a brainstorm. Are we dead? Thoughtseize, Ponder, Daze, Flow State, Flusterstorm main deck. That's probably going to get sideboarded out. Authorical. Street Wraiths, Force of Will, Doomsday. All right, so there's no creatures in here. There's no creatures in here. My opponent is going off as we look at their deck list too, so that a Badlands? Hmm. Hmm. Is there a volcanic? Okay, so is this arc light phoenixes in the sideboard? I kind of think it is. I kind of think it is. All right, let's go. I want. I think they have Arclight Phoenix in the sideboard, so we're gonna bring in the ley lines, and we're gonna bring in the two blasts. So we need to cut 3 cards. What are we gonna cut? Wild Wasteland, not gonna happen. We're not doing it. Ensnaring Bridge, Lightning Bolt, get out of here. And we'll cut a Fable. I I don't love the ensnaring bridges or the ensnaring bridge. I could cut it because we do have the Karn, but I think they might be on Arclight Phoenix, which ensnaring bridge is going to be a good answer to. And also, they are a black deck with a sideboard, so the chances that they have Barragoyf in their 75 are sky high. We're going to want to make sure that we have a tool to beat a Barragoyf. Um, I'm not sure what we could have done differently other than drawing a land. If we had drawn a land, I still don't know that we would have won. All right, we're going to go first, and we're going to keep. Hmm, man, this hand is rough. We are going to keep it, though. And we're going to start with the ley line. Because, like I said, I believe that they are on Arclight Phoenix. And if they're not, we do have like the grindstone kill set up. It's just going to take a couple of turns. I'd really, really super appreciate drawing a land off the top of my deck. I have the one of City of Traders, so any land in my deck would be great. Thoughtseize, okay. What are we taking? Probably Karn at a guess? Goblin Engineer at a second guess? This is the glue of the hand. But maybe you're too scared of Karn. Maybe you're too scared of Karn. Our opponent is thinking over their options every scenario. Um, there we go. We're taking the Goblin Engineer, the glue of the hand. Come on, any land? Any land. Awesome. That's going to allow us to get Karn down next turn without killing our City of Traders on turn 3. Okay, that's fine. I cannot. Next turn, I'm going to play Karn, unless you stop me, of course. What am I going to even get with Karn, though? There's like nothing good in there. Oh, there's a grindstone for me to get. I guess I can get Disruptor Flute. You're going to use that Lotus Petal right now? Or are you going to force me? Or daze me? I don't know. I'm going to try to stop you from I'm gonna try to stop you from using that Lotus Petal. You have a force or another daze? Probably. Maybe a Spell Pierce. I don't know. Consign. It's a good one. It's a good one. All right. Ponder. I'm gonna laugh. I am going to laugh when I see them hardcast a Arclight Phoenix that will probably kill us. Dark Ritual. Goif. Okay, there's good old Goify. 3/4. Thoughtseize, yeah. Tear me apart. Ensnaring Bridge off the top. Nope, Pyroblast. That would have been cool if I had a painter. That would have been cool if I had a painter. Black cards. My only nemesis. I find myself losing to Thoughtseize Baragoyf Wasteland more than any other cards. If only they were not part of the most popular deck or second most popular deck. There's a Ponder. It's unfortunate that I don't think I'm going to get to see any Arclight Phoenixes, even if they're sideboarded in. I'll never know if this Leyline of the Void did anything. Yeah. What did we brainstorm polluted Delta flow state? Something good? I mean, it's something, I guess. It's going to let me tap down the Baragoyf. Maybe I can draw 2 cards and tap it down next turn. Tap the Baragoyf. And we're going to see. You got nothing. Come on. Land or bridge. Land or bridge. Red Elemental Blast. Cool, 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 cool. I guess we'll cast it if they play a blue spell. Or we'll just die. Or we'll just die. How big are you now? 5'6"? Blech. Ah. Here it comes. What are we going to end up milling? Douthie Voidwalker. It's not the worst card. So I've got one draw step basically. I mean, I guess technically it's 2 draw steps, but it feels like one. Well, there's an Urza Saga. A turn late. You can have my Sewer Valence Cam opponent. I would like to tap this Baragoyf. Man, if only I had that Urza Saga the turn before so that he couldn't have this Douthie. Leyline of the Void. Perfect. Perfect draw. Let's take 3, go to 9. Got another Thoughtseize, another Voidwalker. Okay. Man, Pyroblast is such a good draw. Okay. Oh, I can have a 2-power. 1, 2. What am I going to? I'm going to 3. So I guess if I top deck a painter, I can win 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1 to protect. Got 2 painters in the dumpster already, though. Let's block. Take 6, go to 3. And painter or a ensnaring bridge off the top. Let's see it. Woo, woo, lotus petal. All right, cool. We'll see you guys for round number 2. Bye. Everyone, we're back for round 2. We're keeping, I guess. We're gonna lead on Mountain Pithing Needle for Wasteland, maybe? Mountain Pithing Needle for Wasteland, maybe. We got this Dragon Engine. This is not the best card. Corey, Delver probably, or Sneak and Show, one or the other. I mean, it wildly different. And if we guess wrong on the Pithing Needle, we might just die. Mishra's Bauble. Okay, so that really makes me think Delver. And we're putting the bauble in the dumpster, so we don't have a Corey Steel Cutter in our hand, I think. Let's get a mountain. Let's turn off Wastelands for the game. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens next. Dragon's Rage Channeler makes sense. No land? No land, I think. I think that's why they binned this bauble, is they're looking for mana. I really don't want to play the Dragon Engine into a daze. Maybe I won't. What do I got on top? Is it cool? Is it fun? Is it exciting? Oh, there's a land. Okay, so you had it. What's going to happen now? An island and a preordain. Island preordain. We've got artifact, sorcery, sorcery, land. So not quite a delirious channeler. There's your bauble, trigger, draw a card. Ooh, Magus of the Moon. Not a good one. All right, let's go. Grindstone. Just grindstone. Are you thinking about dazing or force of willing just to turn on delirium? I mean, you are free to do that. You can make whatever decisions in this life that you want. And we are gonna force the will it. Okay. I don't hate this exchange. That means our Karn might resolve next turn. That means our Karn might resolve next turn. It'll die into the face up delirious channeler, but it might resolve. All right, let's take a lightning bolt's worth of damage right to our face. And the opponent's going to follow up with a flow state. Okay. And that's turned on. So that makes even more sense as to why they force a willed the grindstone. It turned on their delirium, but also it turned on their flow state. What are the chances that Karn resolves? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Oh, I kind of want to do that. I know. Okay, so what if we saga and we try this guy? We're just gonna play around days as much as we can. And drawing the saga is good. We're gonna get City of Traders going. 1, 2, 3. We could try to Magus. We could try to Magus. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. We cannot quite Karn and Ensnaring Bridge in one turn. Here comes the Murktide. No, another flow state. Okay. Getting buried by flow states. They're up 2 cards now. We're going to take 3. Our Dragon Engine might eat a Lightning Bolt. It's possible. Can't block it. It's flying. Our constructs are going to be pretty big. Okay, let's try attacking. And then let's try sticking a Magus. Second island, do you have a lightning bolt? You don't. Getting flow state's good though. All right, so they most likely have bolt somewhere in their deck, somewhere in their hand. But if we can stop them from playing a Murktide, that would be cool. Aha, you cannot fetch. You can. Quarry Steel Cutter is great. It's one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life. Hey, our life totals are tied though. How about it? They're not going to stay tied though, I don't think. However, if our if our Magus survives, we're going to get an extra. Our Magus does not survive. Makes sense. So, like, here's where having a skateboard would be amazing. And I should have just edited this deck instead of presenting it, playing it as presented to me. All right, we're going to make the construct. If you have another lightning bolt, you have another lightning bolt, right? And if you don't, then I just get to eat your monk for free and then make another guy attack you for 8 damage on my turn. Okay, I do get to attack you for 8 damage on my turn. Probably going to get a Mishra's Research Desk. And then, oh, I could eat your graveyard, turn off your Dragon's Rage Channeler. That's pretty cool. I think I'm going to do that. It also turns off Murktide. If only we had Skateboard, we would have won this game because we'd be attacking for 16. Are you going to force me and go to 1? That would be wild. You are going to force me and go to 1. I am 100% going to eat your graveyard. Nope. It's the wrong activated ability. Okay. They got 2 cards in hand. They can make 3 blockers. Okay. Here's them making 3 blockers, which we're going to attack through. They're going to have to block every single one of our creatures. And a Murktide? No, and a turned on flow state. Okay. Oh, we got instant and sorcery. It's unlikely that they're going to turn on Delirium, but if they do, they're dead. Land. Land. Then draw 2. But you are going to draw 2 and have no creatures in play and still be at 1 life. Lightning Bolt. Probably my Dragon Engine. No, my face. You're insane. I'm not dead. I have a construct. But now you're dead. Thank you for playing opponent. Do you see your mistake? You do. That's why you're pausing here on the attack step. All right. Let's go to game 2. We're gonna want this Abrade, this Untimely, these 2 Furies. What are we not gonna want? These Maguses. Get out of here. I don't think we want Karn either. Let's get Chaos Defiler in. And I think that's it. Maybe we could take out this research desk for another ensnaring bridge. No, we'll try it like this. I think the 1 bridge is fine. We could, you know what though? We could take out this Mister's research desk for the 4th Pyroblast. And I think that's where we'll stop. Wild Wasteland might do it this game. It's possible that this card can do it. If they had, I don't know what they were thinking. Maybe they were thinking, oh, we can kill him, but obviously that didn't happen. Okay, so we have a hand that just loses to Wasteland. All I'm doing is Saga Gaming, and I don't have a skateboard, so we're gonna mulligan. Okay, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Turn 1 Ancient Tomb, Pithing Needle on Wasteland, Grindstone, Lotus Petal, go. Turn 2 Painter. Maybe we kill you. Like maybe we draw another soul land and we can just kill him on turn 2. Bauble. Cool, cool, cool. That means you don't have the Quarry Steel Cutter in your hand. And what does the survey say? Goblin Engineer, I just put you on the bottom of my deck. Let's play Pithing Needle. Let's name Wasteland. Let's play Grindstone. Let's hope to rip some mana. Here's the Quarry Steel Cutter. That doesn't make any sense. That's so bad. That's really bad. Oh man. Meltdown, 3 for 1. Here's a ponder looking for a wasteland so that they can blow me out. I'm gonna assume that they had the meltdown and they did not draw into it with the bauble. Look how sick this card looks as a gold card. Old bordered gold cards go so hard. And we're gonna go to game number 3. All right. Game number 3. I don't think I want to change anything. Resubmit. We're gonna play first. And we're gonna keep. I'm gonna go Mountain, Lotus Petal, leave up Pyroblast. And I will Pyroblast anything that they play, I think. I'm not gonna save it for. I don't think I'm gonna save it for a Force of Will on Fable. If they play a Ponder or Preordain or anything, I'm gonna snag it. And then we're going to try for Fable. We can beat a Daze, and if they want to Force of Will us, it's 2 for 1ing themselves. And then if this doesn't work, I guess we can try Wild. Oh, it worked. That's pretty good. We're going to try Wild Wasteland next turn, assuming our City of Traders doesn't eat a Wasteland. And I can't imagine that it would. Why would you Wasteland this card that's going to die anyway? Ooh, okay. So we're just going to discard this one. I do want to use it. Let's go. Perfect. Let's attack. And then we're still in my declare attacker step. We are going to try out this Wild Wasteland. Oh, we're still in my declare attacker step. Here we go. Wild Wasteland. Read it. Read it, opponent. You've never seen this card before. Will you Force of Will it? I could try playing 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna leave the painter in my hand. We have 6 mana on the board, 7 mana if I get to attack. Flow state. That is not all the way on yet, but it probably will be with 2 Dragon's Rage channelers. Dumped a land and put a card on top. Maybe that's Lightning Bolt. Maybe that's Lightning Bolt. All right, let's see what Wild Wasteland does. You're coming in for 1, giving me a little hug. Pyroblast and a Dragon Engine. Okay, so I can kill a Darcy. So let's go 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Let's attack. What does this say? You may play those cards this turn. So it's use it or lose it on the Pyroblast and the Dragon Engine. That's okay. We're going to use it. Surgical Extraction. Targeting something. I wish I had my painter in play. I could have stopped this. And I could have stopped the Dragon's Rage Channeler from eating me. You put the lightning bolt into you put both the cards into your graveyard. Should have played the painter. Tisk tisk, George. Okay. Painter. Do you have a force as well? No. All right. Blue. I mean, maybe you do. Let's Pyroblast this guy, unfortunately. And then let's get this guy. Man, if we had sequenced a little bit better, we would have made 2 damage and killed and still had our shaman. We do get to draw 2 cards again next turn, though. So this card has replaced itself at this point. We had our normal draw step, and we had the second card, which is the Wasteland. So assuming that we don't only flip double lands for the rest of the turns of this game, we will get card advantage off of this Wild Wasteland. Bauble, our shaman, is so delirious. She is so angry. The rage flowing through her hands. I liked her better in my thumbnail last week when she was holding a calzone. Yeah, I don't know if anyone who's watching noticed, but there were calzones in her hand because Panza, as a deck name, is based off of a calzone from a pizzeria that the guy who created the Ponza deck liked going to. I want to say it was Brian Cowell, but I don't think that's correct. All right, we got a Murktide. What's happening next? Another flow state? Nope, that's the Murktide. We did sideboard in the extra. We did sideboard in the extra blast. But did we just see it last turn? All right, Wild Wasteland, what do you got for us? Okay. Ensnaring Bridge, not a bad one. And we can engineer. I like it. So the one that's more important is the Ensnaring Bridge. Hope they don't have a Force of Will or a Hydroblast. Okay. And then this guy is important, and we will put a Grindstone in our graveyard and hope that we don't. And hope that we don't get surgical again. Because if not, we can win next turn. I might do it slower over 2 turns, though, to try to play around Lightning Bolt. I mean, Unholy Heat will also do stuff. That's the wrong one, though, sir. That's great. That is great. They've got tunnel vision. Unless they're gonna unless they're gonna surgical painter, then it's less great. And the cool thing is that even if we brick super bad, we can't draw cards, so we're never gonna have a hand. That's wild. I mean, I guess we can draw cards. We can. I lied. Um, so I think on my next turn, we're gonna leave mana so that we can weld this dragon engine out for the grindstone. You can't attack me. Pithing Needle and Urza Saga? That's wild. Let's play the Urza Saga. And then let's play Pithing Needle. We will name Wasteland. All right. I mean, this isn't for all the marbles yet. We're not quite there, but assuming we don't see a lightning bolt, we're doing okay. Let's try to flip you into a grindstone. Do you have another surgical? Not yet. Legion Extruder and Fable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can do both. We can also try to kill you. 1, 2, 3, 1. That would leave me only 1 mana, so I wouldn't be able to do anything else. I can try to kill you, or I could. I think. Hmm. 2 cards in hand. I think I'm gonna go for it. Hold down control, targeting you, and then let's flip this grindstone for painter. Everything is green. Are you going to die, or are you going to lightning bolt my painter? Lightning bolt. I probably should have got rid of the pithing needle, maybe. Oh, pyroblast. Everything is green. Oh, that's amazing. You should not sideboard in pyroblast against painter. That is a bad thing. We'll see you guys for round 3. Bye. We're back for round 3. We're back for mulligan. Okay, we'll keep this one. And we're going to put Dragon Engine on the bottom. Also put the Mopal. Windswept Heath. Are we up against some kind of lands deck? Bayou? Birds? Okay. Some kind of cradle control deck. So a Magus of the Moon would be pretty cool. Maybe we can just draw a. Maybe we can just draw a cam, though, to kill them. Is it possible? White of the Reliquary. And a Gaia's Cradle. Oof, we do not have a lot of time. And a Fiend Artesian. Artesian. All right. Ancient Tomb, Melted Moxite. We're going to discard Karn. And I guess that's all we're going to do. All right, our opponent has access to 1,000 mana, turn 3. They've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 or more mana. They can also play a land. So they could they could they could do anything in their deck this turn, I think. They could even wasteland us. Not this turn. Black. What are you doing with black mana? Risk the Hunger Tide. Okay, so we can no longer Goblin Welder you. I think this game is slipped out of our control. I think this game has slipped out of our control. Oh, we're not killing Goblin Welder. Okay. I don't have an artifact in the graveyard though. Maybe I should have pitched this Mox Opal. Natural Order. Okay. Atraxa or Praetorhoof to kill us. 8, 15. Yeah, we're dead. Cool. Cool. All right. What do we want? Furies and Untimely and a Braid and Chaos Defiler. And I think we want this other bridge. And then we don't want Karns. And we don't want Blasts. I don't think we need Soul Guide Lantern. Would we want a Blast back? Or no, we want an Unlicensed Hearse. Get rid of Blast. Yeah, we'll get rid of Soul Guide for Unlicensed Hearse. I want the Disruptor Flute. We'll trim a. What will we trim? All of these cards are good. Trim one Lotus Petal into the face of Collector Roofs. We could also trim this Mishra's Research Desk. This card does have like some interesting applications in Painter, and in theory, it's great because you can just draw a card every turn with it. But I don't think that I don't think this card is actually it. Do we want to put that back in? Get that Soul Guide? That actually draws a card. It messes with them. Yeah, Soul Guide Lantern does a little bit of something. Mishra's Research Desk either does nothing or draws a card. Soul Guide Lantern always will do something or it draws a card, and it could draw a card. It's not either or. All right, so we're hoping to open on a Magus of the Moon and a Fury hand. That's what we would like. We just want to lock them out of the game. We got some Ensnaring Bridges. These are not going to be the best because they do have, they are a green deck, so they're going to be able to blow up our artifacts. This hand is it. We're going to keep it. Name a Wasteland. Actually, we don't want to name Wasteland. We want to name one of their cards that kill us. How about White of the Reliquary? Don't play a creature. Ignoble Hierarch, that is a creature. What if I draw Fury? Nope. Well, we got to do Magus before they can turn on a Collector Roof next turn and turn off our Mox Opal. I'm going to hope to draw a Badger Mole Cub. Blech. Oh, and they get green mana? That is just so gross. All right, come on. That's close. Let's eat your Once Upon a Time. Okay. So they can still make double green this turn. They can cast any card in their deck through my turn two Magus of the Moon. What a bummer. If I had drawn a land, I could have hit this Badger Mole Cub and they would have only one green mana available to them, not two. Your legendary mountain died. That's cool. Oh, does it not actually make? No, it should. It should make a green mana. Yeah, there you go. Natural order, kill me quick. Okay, walking it back. This is a mountain creature. Turn three natural order again. That's cool. For Crater Hoof. And do you kill me? And you kill me. All right. Good games, Cradle Control. Good games. We'll see y'all for round number 4. Bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome back for round number 4. And we're on the play this time. Let's see if we can open up a good one. Well, it's a turn 1 Fable. We're going to keep it and try. All right. Ancient Tomb, Lotus Petal. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Don't counterspell me, bro. Yup. Okay. We got a brainstorm, but we 2 for 2'd ourselves with each other. This is blue red. My Ancient Tomb is my only land opener. Pretty strong. Come on, man. Okay. What do we even do here? There's like, yeah, okay. We're gonna try Goblin Engineer. We're gonna put this Dragon Engine in the dumpster, and we're gonna play Pithing Needle on Wasteland, and we're gonna die, I guess. And we're gonna die, I guess. We're gonna draw a land. We are. That's cool. We'll eat your days, sure. Let's get this Dragon Engine. We'll eat this Pithing Needle on Wasteland. Discard our hand. Okay. Okay. They concede? I am surprised. I am very surprised. Okay. Fury, Fury, Untimely, Abrade, Pyro, maybe Bridge. Get out of here, Karns. Get out of here, Magi. Get out of here, Lotus Petal. I want this Herson. I missed that in the previous matchup. We're gonna take out this desk. I don't think the desk is it. Um, and yeah, we're gonna submit like this. What does this hand look like? This hand looks okay. This hand looks okay. So we're gonna go turn one Mountain Needle on Wasteland Mox Opal. Ooh, basic Mountain. We are not the deck I thought we were. Uh, Wasteland. We are still Wasteland averse here on the Whiffy Penguin channel, though. All right, so next turn, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go Saga, Mox Opal, and Licensed Hearse. And eat some cards out of their graveyard. And then we can try to get Bridge into play eventually. All right, we're doing stuff. We have 3 mana. We can play a Welder. We can play a Braid. We can play Painter and try to kill him on turn 4. We're brainstorming. They left a card on top of their deck. Or Steel Cutter. Cool. We're going to braid that. We are going to abrade it and then play Goblin Welder. It's a great draw. Let's destroy target artifact. Let's make a Painter. I do have Pyroblast in my deck. I guess it's possible that they sideboarded in Pyroblast. I don't think so. I don't think that 2 opponents in the same hour would do the wrong thing, but hey, who knows? Brainstorm. Okay. Ponder. Okay. Ponder. So I can still take out 2 different types. Nope. Okay. Hmm. So next turn, I think I'm going to play Bridge Welder. I don't want to block. I don't. Corey Steel Cutter, Ponder. So he would need to dump an artifact. He would need to dump an artifact. And we've got the Welder coming up. Awesome. Eat shit and die, opponent. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna kill him. Grindstone. 2, 3. Yeah, all right. We'll see you guys for round number 5. Bye. Welcome back for the last round. We're on the play again. How cool. All right. What do we got? Wow, this is just all mana and a sewer valence cam. We can't even we can't even go get a Thundering Falls on turn 1. What a mess this deck is. I guess we have to mulligan. I don't know that the Urza Saga is gonna do it. Okay, we'll keep this one. It's like the same hand. It's like the same hand. Yeah. We're gonna put back. We're gonna put back. Hmm, we're just so screwed if they wasteland our ancient tomb. They'll probably wasteland the saga though. Yeah, we don't want 2 ancient tombs. All right, saga go. Don't wasteland us, bruh. Daniels. Don't turn one us either, please. That'd be fun and cool if we got to. Oh, ancient tomb. Oh, it's Tron. Not good. And they've got like an insane start too. Well, this is the match to see if we can have a positive record on the line, 2-2. But turn 1, the One Ring, not great for us. We do have a main deck Pithing Needle, so there is that. Holy crap! But we can't cast it yet. We can do it next turn. I don't know that it actually matters. I don't know that it actually matters. Okay. So like I could get Lotus Petal off of the. No, I kind of need to get Pithing Needle. Kind of need to get Pithing Needle. All right, so you have 3. You have 5 mana this turn? Huh. You have more than 5 mana, in fact. Can you Ugin this turn? It feels like you can Ugin. Candelabra. And a 3-ball. Okay. 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 I don't know what's going to happen here, but we're going to do stuff and things and find out. Karn is so good. One, two, three, four. Yeah, okay, let's do this. Karn is so good. Um, what do we get? Or what are we doing? They have 3 cards in hand. They're going to be locked under Trinisphere. Let's do Pithing Needle on. Oh, Candelabra's turned off. So they have access to 3 mana. I guess they could get a Karn of their own. Yeah, let's get a Lotus Petal. Let's get a Lotus Petal. Let's play a Saga. Let's play a Karn. And you have no zeros. So what if I minus to go get something? What can I get? Probably just the grindstone. Oh, maybe I can get Chaos Defiler. Or maybe I'll get Disruptor Flute. I'm gonna get Disruptor Flute. Can't cast it because of the Trinisphere. I think next turn I'm gonna play Magus, and that might wrap it up. I don't know. Take 2. Go to 10. Take 3, go to 5. Take 2. Go to 3. Can't play the Sewer Valence Cam. Okay, you have protection from everything. So now we definitely want to Magus. And then we'll plus on nothing. Okay, so we're attacking for 6 next turn? I don't know. We might have done it. We might have done it, chat, despite their insane turn 1. They can play Karn of their own. All right, we got there. Awesome. Okay, we we want so much stuff. Abrade, Untimely, Fury, Chaos Defiler, Null Rod, Disruptor Flute. What don't we want? Get out of here, Ensnaring Bridge. I don't know how to get rid of this giant Ensnaring Bridge. It's just there, apparently. All right, let's get rid of these Fables. They don't do anything. Let's get rid of these Blasts. Get rid of Soul Guide Lantern. Actually, yeah, and let's get rid of a Grindstone. Let's get that Soul Guide Lantern back in. Let's kill Mox Opal, I think, and get a Pyroblast in. And submit. Oh, you're going to be here forever? I don't know how to get giant ensnaring bridge. All right. This hand has a Magus of the Moon, but I don't know that that's going to be enough. We do have a welder too. Oh, we're dead. We're dead to the turn one Trinosphere, even if we had mulliganed aggressively, I think. Okay, well, we can turn to Magus of the Moon. We can turn to Magus and lock them under their own Trinosphere. If possible. What are you doing? You're gonna Kozilek's command for one right now? Okay. Make one guy so that you have access to 3 mana on your turn, or 4. Play a ring or a Karn. Okay. So next turn we will have 3 mana. You have 4. Is it ring time? Nope. Okay, cool. Oh, that's kind of good. So let's attack for 2. And we're going to name the One Ring. Next turn, we're going to Goblin Engineer for Null Rod, I think. 4 mana. Untap Grim Monolith. Oh, should we have done that for Eugene? Probably. Here comes Eugene. And that'll probably be the game. Or is it Karn? It's Karn. Okay, I can kill a Karn. I can't kill a Karn. I can put Karn to 1. Hmm. Let's put Pithing Needle in the bin. I can't attack. But maybe next turn I can Pithing Needle Karn? Nope. One, two, three, four, 5. Can't quite get me yet. All right, cool. Now we can kill Karn. Are you getting the Lattice, or are you getting a 2 mana Walking Ballista? That'd be pretty good too. Kill my Magus and then unlock all your stuff. What are we doing, friend? Tron friend. All right. We got Argentum Masticore. This thing's a 5/5 first strike. All right. We have to kill. So bad. We have to kill this Karn the Great Creator, though. Um, we are at a point in the game, though, where we might be able to wiggle, especially if they open up our Urza Saga for us. They're going to open up theirs too, but ours will go off first. Discards Urza Saga. Okay. I think I would like to block. We'll make Goblin Welder. We'll make attacks. What's happening? We're untapping Grim Monolith. Okay, makes sense. Weren't doing anything with the mana anyway. If we've got an Ugin, though, we are in trouble. Okay, killing my Goblin Welder. So whatever they've got in their hand is the last card they've got in their hand. What is it? What are you going to do to me, Tron opponent? Nothing? Just an attack for 5? We're going to make everything blue. And we're going to attack for 2. Cityscape Leveler discarded. What are we killing? Painter or Magus? Okay. Okay. I need that. Oh, yours is going to go off first because it happened during your upkeep? How sad for us. What'd you draw? Something great? Yeah, it looks like they drew Ugin or another Cityscape Leveler, maybe? Or just a giant Kozilek's command? Giant Kozilek's command. No, Cityscape Leveler. Oh, you can unearth this card. I did not know that. Cool. My guy is dead. Oh, no. Okay, but you're gonna attack. And then I'm just dead? That's 13? Okay. Nifty. Let's go to game 3. We needed a little bit more. That Masticore did it. All right. I don't think. Nope. I don't think there's anything else we want. We don't want this Soul Guide Lantern. Let's get a Fable in. Let's get another Fable. Yeah, let's get another Fable in for this blast. We don't want that either. Uh, No, we do want one blast. One lucky blast. All right. Last game of the league. Hoping for the W so that we can put ourselves on the board with a 3-2. It's been a couple of weeks of 2-3s. This hand does nothing, so let's mulligan. Turn one Goblin Welder. We are so close here. I think I'm going to keep it. We're going to try to set up the cam kill. Might not work. Any one drop though? No, not any one drop. I need to draw Candelabra. Dismember. Okay, bad. Awesome. What a top deck. And they use their Dismember. I wonder if that's going to be the game. Let's set up Goblin Engineer for Null Rod. Null Rod. Let's attack you. Then let's Legion Extruder, deal you some damage. All right, let's get this Null Rod in play for this guy. And then let's attack for 2. All right, so we're trying to fade Dismember here. Karn wouldn't be the best, but we can attack it down. The ring is only protection. Any artifact would be a great draw. Oof, we're just marching right up to Ugin. Something good? Nope. I'm gonna flip flop, I think. Another one ring, you say? That's okay. I should have attacked. That is an artifact that does anything, including letting me cycle for Goblin Engineer. So you can play Ugin now, which is horrific for us. Okay, that's awesome. Get this Legion Extruder in here. Let's deal 2 to you. I wonder if I should have got rid of the Null Rod. Maybe I could have just killed them this turn. Dang it. I would have exactsied them. Okay, let's fade. Let's fade. That was a mistake. I could have just killed them this turn. If they hit an Ugin and then kill me, I probably deserve it. Yes, all right. See you guys for the post wrap. Everybody, we are back for the post wrap. We went 3-2. It's about time. We've been having a lot of not good luck going 2-3. Need to replenish those play points. And 3-2 is not going to net us any, but we will get back our entry fee and a treasure chest. That's like $1.50. So we played Karn Cam Painter and we played into Doomsday and got O2'd. Our game one, I think we just needed a land and maybe we could have gotten a little action. I don't remember game two. Game two, I was confident that he was sideboarding into Arclight Phoenixes because they had a bad lands and a volcanic island in their deck. And we just got Barrogoyfed. And then round two, we played against Blue Red Tempo, and we 2-1'd them. It was a close match, but our guys got there. And then round three, we played against Cradle Control, and it was not close at all. They crater hoofed us on turn three both games. Game two, we even had a Magus of the Moon on turn two. No bueno. Then round three, we played against Is It Tempo again, or round four, I'm sorry. We played against Is It Tempo again. This one was a little bit better for us. We went 2-0 instead of 2-1. My opponent conceded a little early in game one. They also had a basic mountain, so they could have been prowess, but the rest of their deck seemed like it was just a regular Is It Tempo deck. I'm not sure why there was a mountain in there. Maybe it is to get around like Beseju or Price of Freedom. Maybe they watched my video on Price of Freedom. I don't know. And then we ended the league against Tron, and we got there. They did their thing game one, but in the sideboard games, we got them. Oh, wait. I don't know. Maybe we got them in game one. I think we got them in game one. They turned one, the one ringed us, and we got them. So I don't know how it's possible, but we did. What do we think about this deck? We think this deck is not great. I think I might name the video Kitchen Sink because there's just a little bit of everything in here. These numbers are wild. But speaking of wild, Wild Wasteland came up once, and I think we drew 6. I don't know, maybe we drew 8 cards off of it. And if that's the case, this is an insane card advantage spell. If we drew 8, I think it was 6 though. I think it was 3 turns of Wild Wasteland before we ended the game. But drawing 3 is also pretty great. Wild Wasteland, draw step, draw step, draw step. So that's 4 cards that we've lost. And then we drew 6. So it's +2 card advantage. I think it warrants some more testing. I'm not sure if I want to add more copies, if I just want one. Maybe I want to put it in the sideboard. The problem I have is that Legacy is so fast. Even when it slows down, it is just so fast. And I think Fable of the Mirror Breaker is one of the just best cards in the deck. Card for card, just standing on its own, one of the best cards you could play. However, it's so incredibly slow, and games don't always go 4+ turns for you to get maximum value out of reflection. So I don't know if we can count on Wild Wasteland going 4+ turns. Plus, we don't even get a 2/2 that generates incidental artifact treasures for us. Karn. Karn did not a whole lot this league. We were able to cast it, but our sideboard wasn't set up for it. I think, did we play it against? Did we play it against Tron? I think maybe we did. I'm not sure. I know it was only like 10 minutes ago, too. But that was this week's video. Next week, maybe we're on more proper sewer valence cam. Maybe we're on some more mono red. Maybe I get some erodes and I try running back the trophy list, edit it a little bit, get rid of like the lore hold charms that you can see up here. I don't know that they're worth playing in the deck. They're worth trying, but I don't know if they're worth going forward. Maybe we put some Price of Freedoms in the sideboard of that deck. I don't know. But if you're here and if you're still here, please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything. At worst, it clutters up your YouTube feed. I put a video out every week. It's been 6 months and I've been putting out a video every week. I think that's cool. I have 216 subs as of this video. I think that's cool. It's been 6 months and I have 216. I started with like 72 from when I used to do YouTube 15 years ago. So like almost 150 subs in 6 months for a small channel that plays only Legacy and only one Legacy archetype. I think that's really great. I'm super pleased. I'm so glad that there are tens of you, a few dozen of you that are into it. And thank you everybody who comments. Thank you everyone who likes the Twitters. The Twitter posts, I really appreciate it. I'm going to keep painting. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.